Welcome to Paul's Take. So now I'm doing my first time. I'm gonna try a Lime scooter. I didn't have my scooter with me, so I'm gonna try this out. Make this introduction short because I already signed up, and it's 50 cents a minute. So let's go. 4 miles. It says it could do 8, so hopefully it'll get there fast enough. Let's check it out. Scan the code, and you're good to go. All right, I'm cruising along. You shouldn't ride with one hand, but this thing is so slow, it doesn't really matter. Pretty steady too. I'm probably doing, man, I feel like I'm not going fast at all. I feel like maybe I'm doing 15 miles an hour, but it does have air tires, so it's a pretty smooth ride. It's got some shocks, handlebars are crooked. It's okay, not too bad. I'm not in a hurry, so it's pretty pleasant. All right, so I had a weird thing happen. I was riding, all of a sudden I had no power. It just stopped working. I didn't realize that there's areas apparently that you can't ride, and it knows it. So when I get to an area where it stopped, and the little red mark is on the display, that means you're in a no ride zone. It took me a little time to figure that out, unfortunately, so I'm getting charged for time that I had to literally walk this thing to a ride zone. Then it started working again. Another thing is also, you gotta push it to start it. So you gotta kick it, get it rolling, then hit the throttle. There's the throttle right there. So keep that in mind as well. You can't just jump on there and hit the throttle. It won't go anywhere. And the handlebars are loose. I had to reset it already once. Seems like I'm going slower and slower. So maybe the battery's dying, I'm not sure. All right, so I made it. It was 3.8 miles. Took me forever. So I wouldn't recommend it for long distances like that, even though it's not really that long. But if it was maybe for a mile, if you're parking your car somewhere and you're going to an event or vice versa, you're taking a bus, you got to get the last mile, I think it's fine. It would be that pricey for a mile. But it was actually, I think it was about almost $14 for a ride for only 3.8 miles. So that's pretty pricey, I think. So yeah, I think it's easy to ride, it's comfortable. As long as you're aware, there are some things like no ride zones, gotta push start it. Yeah, I think it's just fine for 1 mile. 1 mile, goofing around, getting to your final destination. Thanks for watching Paul's Take, and that's my take on the Lime Uber Lime scooter.